Hey, thank you for tuning in on this Friday. And I know it's your lunchtime, but I am your snack for the evening or the afternoon. And I have an even bigger snack for you guys here. And we're going to talk, I hope this does not get controversial. I promise you it won't. But we're just going to have some real conversations about fitness and health and mental health as well. So I have Kevin Fit Johnson here with me today from Next Level. And he's got a whole list of other things that he dabbles into. And we're not even going to get into that. But Kevin, say
Hello.
hi.
How y'all doing?
Say hi to the
outside world.
Yeah, to the outside world, to the More Than Rubbing crew.
More Than Rubbing. How you doing?
So tell us about yourself, Kevin. Who are you? What are you? What do you do?
I don't like. All right. About myself. I'm primarily a personal trainer.
Okay.
I'm also a professional bodybuilder. I kind of split my time between those two because I also take clients, like general population clients, and I also have like a subculture of clients that are into bodybuilding.
Really?
So I'm a contest prep coach for bodybuilding. So I prep people for bodybuilding shows, and I also personal train like general population for weight loss. I recently became a licensed real estate agent.
Oh, well, congrats.
So I met with Keller Williams here in Louisville. What else? I'm a licensed massage therapist like yourself.
And I always tell people that when I bring up your name, I'm like, he's a massage therapist. And they're like, what?
I mean, I don't advertise it much because when you put it out there that that's what you do, people will want massage, but I have to dedicate time and energy to do that.
Yeah.
It's like if I don't have the time and energy to do that, then I'm not going to put it out there because then they're kind of like, well, why put it out there?
Yeah.
So
you're not going to do it.
Right now, my focus is to get more into the real estate and then slowly kind of work my way out of the gym.
Why?
Because I don't like being in the gym 8 hours a day.
Really?
I like working out.
Okay.
And I like coaching people, but a lot of the coaching that I do for bodybuilding can be done online.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be face to face.
Right.
So just, I've been personal training since 2005. So
I didn't know that.
that's a long time I've been in the gym. So I'm ready to put on some suits and, some button ups and just chill, like.
Do they have suits for your size first?
No, they don't. I tried to get a suit jacket tailored about a year or two ago, and the guy laughed at me.
Yeah, I laughed too.
Yeah, he's like,
come
no.
in like, dude, you can't even put your arms down.
What it is the arm. So they don't make. So you can get a bigger jacket and they can tailor it, but they don't tailor the sleeve. You have to get it made from scratch. So that's my issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
So I think I said personal trainer, bodybuilding, massage therapist, real estate agent. Yeah.
All of those titles under your belt. Okay. So let's talk about your fitness world. Like, let's talk about your titles, your awards. What do you have? What do you hold?
On the state level, or I guess a local level, I'm what they call Mr. Kentucky.
Okay, Mr. Kentucky.
I won the state title here in Frankfurt in 2012. And that kind of catapulted me to go to the next level, which would be nationals. I did 3 national level shows before I got my pro card. I did junior nationals 2013. I placed second. I did junior nationals again in 2017. Placed second. And then I went to Miami at the end of 2017 for like the big national show, which is kind of worldwide. And I placed second there, earning my pro card status to be a professional bodybuilder. So now I compete for money, basically.
Maybe I should compete. Hey, it's a hustle in working out, y'all.
Yeah, you can make money working out. I mean, not even through bodybuilding. Like, you can become an influencer on social media. You can become your own personality and your own brand and sell your own merch. I mean, now to do that, you need a really large following to make a living from it, but people do it every day.
Yeah, I see the everyday mom starting to do TikToks with their workouts, and they don't even have the greatest bodies, but they're displaying their progress.
They got an audience.
I can appreciate that, because I tell people, I don't care what you look like, I just need you to get up and move.
Right.
Just move. Move something. Move your leg in circles. Do high knees. Go up and down the first step. I don't care. Just get up and move. So when people look at you, because I remember you when you were small.
Right.
Like you had nothing.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, I was athletic, but I was probably 30, 40 pounds lighter. Yeah. maybe. No, smaller than that?
No, you were smaller than that. Dude, you look like you was like 12.
So you, okay, when did
I don't remember, but I just remember when you looked like you were 12.
Probably was like college days.
Yeah, college days you looked like you were 12.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons, of course, like, I'm not 6 foot tall basketball player.
No.
So like one of the reasons that I got into bodybuilding was to gain size. It wasn't really like for a particular look.
Okay.
It was just to gain size because I knew I wasn't going to grow taller.
No.
So I wanted to put a little bit of extra weight on. So I got into it because it was really just me wanting to gain weight. Yeah.
And how does that affect you mentally?
Mentally, as far as like how I view myself or how.
Yeah, because body dysmorphia?
Yeah, you can suffer from body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia basically is like when a male or female looks in the mirror and they see something completely opposite of what everybody else sees. So if I look in the mirror and I say, man, I'm small, but y'all looking at me and I'm like, y'all like, what? You know, so I mean, I don't have that. I'm very realistic on like how I look compared to like a regular average Joe.
Okay.
And how I compare it to like the elite bodybuilder. Mm-hmm. And I'm still somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Where there's super extreme and no extreme, I'm still somewhere in the middle.
And I'm a confession, because on social media you are just like this cocky little thing. But for you to say I'm in the middle,
I'm not. Yeah.
I can actually applaud you for saying that.
Right.
So thank you.
I think just being self-aware, being humble, and being humble is like being around people that are better than you.
Yeah, I feel like you should not be the smartest one in the room. And if you are, you've got to leave.
So like if I'm there, I would stop. Mm-hmm. But it's a lifelong progression. You know, it's bodybuilding. It's not like get to a certain point and say I'm content, then I'm done. I don't follow a meal plan. I don't work out anymore. I'm done. It's like a kind of a everyday lifestyle.
Okay, so what is you wake up at what time?
7 a.m.
Okay, and you eat at what time?
Breakfast, 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. around there.
People, they gotta eat. You gotta eat.
You gotta eat.
Even if you make a bad decision, you have to
I get my daughter off to school. After take her to school, I go to work for a couple of hours. Then I come back home, I meal prep. I cook all my meals for the rest of the day, and then I may run errands, have a little gap break, back at the gym around 3 to 7, 8, and that's my day. Okay. Groundhog Day, every day, repeat.
Yeah, it is Groundhog Day. So you just recently, after your last competition, you recently did something, didn't you? You proposed.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that made you made a decision to go to therapy, correct?
Yeah. Okay. I saw it out there. The whole therapy thing. I don't want to.
Hold your thought on that whole therapy thing. Right. Just say you go therapy.
Yeah, I go to therapy. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take it.
I'm crazy.
I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I keep telling people this. I am cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I go to therapy.
Yeah.
So go grab a snack, come right back, and we're gonna talk about therapy. Okay. This is Ashley with More Than Rubbing, a massage therapist guide for self-help. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Plug Network. Stay plugged in. We are back, and I hope you had a big snack, because got one right here. And like we ended, we talked about therapy. And if you haven't noticed, the theme of the show, I'm just trying to get in the minds of Black men, because they go through so much that we're oblivious to as Black women, right? So, like I said, you made the decision to go to therapy, right? Why? Like, what made you want to go to therapy?
Because, you know, one of the biggest, for me, like working out helps with stress, anxiety.
Yes, I take out all my frustration out on the weights.
But like, when that's over with, then what?
What do you do?
What do you do?
Yeah.
You know, so I realized that, like, therapy for me, I don't want to speak for anybody else. Therapy for me was another outlet for primarily anxiety. Mm-hmm. How to deal with it, how to cope with it, outside of the gym, because it can't always be the gym.
No. And you don't always want to be in the gym.
Yeah, and the gym's not going to talk to you, give you advice. Gym is really to deplete you, exhaust you, kind of make you feel good, and you go about your way.
Right.
So for me, therapy was being able to talk to someone and get advice from someone that was a professional and not the person like cutting your hair at the barbershop. You know, because we all get advice from
talk.
Our peers, and I don't know how it is on like salon or getting your hair done.
It's the same. It's the same. We gossip.
Yeah, even like as a massage therapist, people vent to us for whatever reason. They may feel vulnerable on the table, and they just start to talking about their whole day and what happened. So, I mean, that's fine. Sorry, that's fine, but that's not advice from an expert that deals with this on a daily basis. So, and I just wanted to talk to someone who deals with this on a daily basis to make sure that I'm doing everything I need to do to just be a good person, be in good health, both mentally and physically. And I love it. Yeah.
Really? So what are you okay with admitting what causes your anxiety?
Triggers, it could
Past
be anything.
Traumas, yeah.
I mean, anxiety can be caused by looking at bills.
Anxiety, or fear of going to the next step.
Relationships, unknowns in your life. I think for me, it's just like little small triggers, and then maybe they weren't addressed, and they pile up. But like anxiety is like a thing of the past now. Like when you learn how to journal, you learn how to express yourself and talk about your feelings. Like anxiety is like nothing now. It's like
is it nothing?
It's nothing.
Because when it hits me, I'm just like, dear baby Jesus, like
you gotta write down what caused it. You gotta write everything. Like honestly, I write down the time of the day.
Really?
I write down the whole day, like what did I do different? Did I break my routine? Like did I have interaction with somebody different? Like I write down everything. And then when I go to my therapist, I say, well, this is how my day went, and this is what happens, how I felt. And then we can kind of dissect what happened, I'm
gonna have to start doing it, because I journal, but I don't journal like daily.
I'm detailed, especially if it's something that happened to me that day that I want to talk about next time I go.
Okay.
Because sometimes you don't remember, like if it's a week later or 2 weeks before you see a therapist, and you're like, what was that thing?
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to talk about something, but when you put in your notes or journal, you can go back and recall everything the same day.
True. I talk to my therapist like she's my girlfriend. I really do. I'm like, girl, guess what happened last week? And then I just sit there and I just lay it all out. And she's like, for real, actually? I'm like, yeah. What should I do? Do I need to kick down the door? And she's like, actually, we can't kick down doors.
Yeah, can't kick down the door. Voice of reason.
She's my voice of reason, because I'm that friend that's like, do we need to ride out with the bat? What are we doing? Are we busting windows? Are we slashing tires?
Right.
What are we doing? And at a certain age, you can no longer operate in that manner. And especially with me, I want to be a good wife. I want to be a good mom. I can't be busting people, cracking them upside the head.
It sounds good.
It sounds amazing. Yeah. I mean, it is a greater stress reliever than the weights, for real.
Right. But you work out too, so I'm pretty sure like that. If you didn't have that outlet, could you imagine not? Like, what would you do at that time of the day, or what would you do to help? Like, I can't imagine like what I would do.
I don't know what I would do. Honestly, everybody would hate me.
I used to work at Fraser Rehab, and we worked in spinal injury and research. So I worked with a lot of people that was paraplegics, quads, stroke. Like some couldn't walk, some could walk. And I remember one gentleman telling me, like, man, I wish I could just walk like you. And he was just like, people take things for granted. So like when I go to the gym, sometimes I think, man, it's people that wish they can just stand up or walk. So that's why I go so hard. It's not more so for me. It's more so I'm doing it for people that can't do it.
Yeah.
And I'm taking full advantage of it, because you know how they say YOLO, you only live once. So I just cannot see myself sitting around not doing anything. Like,
I know, I can witness that. When I was 5 months, I actually died several times. So I'm not supposed to be doing anything by myself.
Right. So now, so you know, it's like, oh, second chance or fifth, sixth chance, whatever.
So that's why I'm so heavily independent. It's like, no, I can do it only because the doctors told my parents, y'all gonna have to take care of her for the rest of her life.
Right. Yeah, that's wild.
It is wild.
So like people may not understand your passion when it comes to certain things, but it's coming from that background.
It's coming from that. I can lift, I can move, I can talk. And I'm not supposed to be verbal. I'm not supposed to be physical. I'm supposed to be tied down to a bed, hooked up to machines.
Right. People say, why are you going so hard? Why are you not going hard enough?
Thank you.
We alive. Let's celebrate. You know.
Like I said, if you can get up and move, please get up and move, and don't take it for granted.
Yeah.
But so yeah, like everybody, I'm sorry y'all if I'm too heavily independent, but I can do it. And I
know I got off. We was talking about therapy, my bad.
No, you're fine. But you know, I danced on stage. I shared the stage with some famous people before.
Right.
So like, I'm very proud of myself.
That's
I can dance, I can shake my ass, and that's why I do it all the time. And I dare you to tell me to stop.
Right.
I really do dare you to tell me to stop.
I mean, sometimes you got to lose something to know, you know, or been around someone who has to kind of take advantage of it.
Oh yeah, you do. And I love. I have one client who is paralyzed. Every time I see her, I'm thankful. Yeah. I walk out thankful. But as a massage therapist, it's like we hold it in. As a personal trainer, you hold on to everybody else's issues.
Right. You gotta
let that grow. Yeah. How do you dump yours?
Well, you try not to let, you know, I'm pretty sure you know about transference and like
energy transference.
So sometimes you gotta be open and receptive to that. Sometimes I just cut it off. I kind of guard. I'll listen, but I won't take in what you're saying, because even with words or somebody talking negative around me, I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be around. I don't want to hear it. So sometimes you just got to be a little guarded. You can listen to people, but that don't mean you got to be taking what they say.
You don't take it home.
I don't. It sometimes going in one ear out the other, because I'm not going to really take it in, because it can influence you. Yeah. You know, so.
Yeah, I'll try not to let other people's issues influence me. So the way I have to learn how to ground myself for certain situations. Sometimes it is going out in nature, and I know that sounds so free spirit to some of y'all, but yes, I do go out in nature. I'll take a walk. Again, go out to the gym. Sometimes I just seclude myself in my house for about 2 or 3 days and not talk to anybody. Yeah. And I know everybody's like, you're so antisocial. I'm sorry, I have to let go of your stuff.
Right.
So we're going to come right back, and we're going to talk about something that may be a little controversial, but it's going to be educational, I promise you. So grab a snack, come right back. This is Ashley with More Than Rubbing, a massage therapist guide for self-help. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Plug Network. Stay plugged in. we are back. And like I said, I'm all about education because I just want to learn and I want other people to learn too. So, a lot of people just don't like what you say about plastic surgery. And I keep telling people, I'm like, he's not being an ass about it, right? So what is your take? Because like I said, we have the same views on plastic surgery. I'm going to say this on any plastic surgery whatsoever. I don't care if it's getting a tooth pulled to shaping your body. Surgery should be the last resort in anything. There's a natural way, there's a medical way, and then there's surgery. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Like you said, it's a broad spectrum of surgeries. I more so I'm opinionated about weight loss surgeries.
Okay.
Bariatric surgery, weight loss surgeries, cosmetic at some point. Because I think when you talk about lipo, that's more cosmetic.
Yeah, that's cosmetic.
Whereas if you're talking about a sleeve or a lap band, that's bariatric.
Yeah.
So, it's funny, people say, well, why do you care? To each his own, why does it bother you? And I'm like, it really doesn't bother me. Why does a dentist have an opinion about dental health?
Right.
Why does a singer have an opinion about other singers? That's just my field.
Yeah.
An archaeologist digs.
And of course you're gonna have your opinion towards you making or keeping the money. You know what I mean?
It's like I'm in health and wellness, and when I see something that goes against health and wellness, I have an opinion about it.
Yeah.
And I believe when you voluntarily go in for a surgery that requires them to move half of your stomach, when your stomach is completely healthy, in order to lose weight, when you could have followed a diet and ate right with less risk or no risk, because you can die from any surgery.
Yeah.
So me personally, I don't see the point.
Okay.
I think it's lazy. I think it's a lack of education. And I think people think it's a quick, easy trend when really nothing's easy about finding the right doctor, taking a loan out for the money, because most insurance companies are not going to pay for that.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's kind of like an afterpay.
Right.
Now, where they make payments.
Time off from work because you got recovery.
Yeah.
Health issues following it.
Yes.
Nothing's perfect.
And the supplies that you need.
So why would you go through all of this when a gym membership is $25?
Yeah.
Learning how to work out is free on the internet. It's all kind of tutorials, free training.
TikTok.
It's like TikTok, Instagram, Google. How do you work out?
Yeah.
What's a good workout?
You want a good leg workout.
So it's like, it's not about paying me because I'm only one person. I can only take so many people in one day anyway. It's more so about just, I feel like there's just a lack of education. People are lazy, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just, observing.
Yeah.
People don't want to put in the work. And I'm here recently, and I won't say anybody's name, but a young lady got mad at me because I had an opinion about her getting on Facebook, bragging about how much weight she lost in 1 week.
Yeah.
And she was doing it while she was wearing workout clothes. And she was flexing and twisting and posing. And I'm like, you go down 2 posts below that, she's talking about having a surgery.
Yeah.
So here I am, I'm like, so you didn't actually work out. You had a surgery and you wanted to make us believe that you did something that deserves an applause. And I don't think getting a surgery deserves an attention or applause. That's just my personal opinion.
I think if you're going to do the surgery, I think you need to be an influencer for those who've had it.
You can advocate it.
Yeah, like if you're going to do it, educate everyone else. Like if yours was successful, educate everybody else on how to have
you know what I would like?
one.
Show people you changing that dressing with the blood and the leakage and the scars. Show people the pain you was in, how you could barely walk to use the restroom.
Yeah, I don't like even when they come in for a massage.
Show people, because we do lymphatic massages.
Yeah, we do lymphatic massages. And when they are in pain, crying, and I'm just like, I can't help you. Only thing I can do is move your lymphatic system and drain you. And I can't help you with the pain, and that bothers me. Like Tylenol 800 ain't gonna help.
Right. And I think when people I think we discussed this. There's a sequential order in things that you should do things.
Yeah.
Like the surgeries, cosmetic, and bariatric should be last resort.
Right.
When I say last resort, you have done everything right for a certain period of time, and you still need help or it didn't work. But I don't want to hear working out didn't work.
Because look, I do arms, but look at that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm at the age where it's not really bothering me.
What?
Right now. Now let me have 3 or 4 more kids. The conversation gonna change.
Yeah. But I think people get mad though because nobody likes to be called out. Nobody likes to be singled out, and I get it. But I'm also like I'm a big advocate on any movement better than no movement. So what have you done to say I've exhausted all possibilities before I put my body at risk to have the surgery?
Yeah.
You know.
Because that is a risk. I had she's very high in the Hollywood lymphatic drainage massage. So, you know, and she'll tell people you have to make sure you have to pass an allergy test.
Right.
Because if they put something in your body on that table, you may not get back up. Yeah. And that's a concern of mine. My concern is the pre-care and the aftercare, because I really don't give a damn about the surgery itself. Right. What did you do before, and what did you do after? Because,
you know, if you can't change your, which I don't think you can, but if you can't change your mindset, which was really the issue, having the surgery won't change your lifestyle.
Right,
you're still going to have a poor lifestyle as far as what you eat, exercise. And then I do get people that come to me after the surgery and say, you know, I'm flabby, I need to gain some muscle.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can't help them because a lot of my training is revolved around nutrition and meal plans. Okay. So if you can't eat the amount of food that I need you to eat to reach your goal because you eat 3 grapes and you full, I can't help you. It's not that I don't want to help you, but you have now done so much to your organs that I can't put you on the diet that I want to put you on because you can't physically eat it.
But that's important for them to know when they're making a decision with this surgery. Know that with fitness, you have to eat.
You have to eat.
You have to eat a lot of food. Not you know.
We're talking portions, but we're talking throughout the day though. Most of my biggest clients I've ever had came to me and the first thing they say is they don't eat. And that's true.
Yeah.
They eat 1 or 2 big meals a day.
And that's it.
Yeah. So they've conditioned their body to store calories instead of burn calories.
But no, you need to eat how many meals a day?
I mean, the average person, 4 to 5.
4 to 5.
Most men trying to maintain or burn body fat or gain muscle, 5 to 6.
Okay. So when you cut your stomach in half, how many meals are you now eating?
Well, it's not about how many meals. It's about how much your body can actually sustain. Like, for one, you know, you got macronutrients, which is protein, carbs, and fats. Then you got micronutrients. You know, it's all your minerals, vitamins, stuff like that. Well, you're not able to eat enough to even get what your body needs for basic daily function.
Okay.
So what happens is your body starts feeding on itself. So it'll break down its own tissue, its own fat. That's what gives people that kind of flabby look in the skin. Okay. And that dramatic weight loss is not all body fat. It's because they're losing muscle mass also.
Gotcha.
So,
well,
yeah.
The education part, I'm all about. I just want to know everything so I can, you know, give y'all the correct information. But if you're going to have the surgery, you know you're going to have to eat. You have to eat.
You have to eat.
You got to eat.
You got to be disciplined.
You have to be disciplined. You have to have your mental.
Nobody makes you eat anything.
No.
You know.
But I love a cheeseburger.
Yeah, but you gotta physically go out and get it, right?
Or make it.
Yeah,
I love a cheeseburger,
you know, people say, well, how do you avoid not snacking late at night?
Just
if you open my refrigerator, it's water, eggs, and fish. Well,
that's it.
I'm not going to snack. What am I going to snack on? You know?
My niece gets mad because I don't have the good snacks in my house. Because I'm like, because first of all, I don't eat it, and if I do have it in my house, I'm eating it all right then and there.
Right. You're right. So it takes time and effort to do bad.
It does. Well, with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all learned something. Kevin, you want to tell them where they can find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Kevin Fit Johnson, Instagram, One Man's Talent. That's the #1, and then that kind of leads you to my other outlets. But those are the 2 main pages.
And of course, y'all know you can find me at Phases Massage Therapy, which I have a new location at Hype Fitness off of, it's on 3427 Breckenridge Lane. So come book a massage and follow me on Facebook and Instagram with Phases Massage Therapy and More Than Rubbing. I would love to have your, not really criticism, but your feedback. If you have questions, if something you want me to learn about, or you want to have me talk to somebody, I will bring them here. So, come back next Friday, and I don't even know what we're going to talk about, but stay hydrated and stay plugged in. This is Ashley with More Than Rubbing, a massage therapist guide for self-help. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Plug Network. Stay plugged in.